The Buddha said, "The one who has mastered the mind finds peace in all circumstances." Hi, I'm Naturopath Dr. Julian Neil, and welcome to Meditation Mondays. Today's meditation is a beautiful two-part pranayama practice designed to balance mental energy and awaken your magnetic radiance. In yogic science, the radiance and beauty of a person are not determined simply by outward appearances. They are reflections of the clarity, vitality, and brilliance of the auric field, the electromagnetic field that surrounds each of us approximately 9 feet in every direction. The strength of this auric field depends upon the balance of energy flowing through the left or lunar side and the right or solar side of the body. When these energies are balanced, our presence changes, our vitality increases, our awareness expands. However, when the mind becomes filled with doubt, the auric field contracts. Yogic teachings tell us that every single doubt weakens that radiant field and shrinks it. The mind itself is constantly producing thoughts. That's its nature. But many meditation practices attempt to stop thought. But thought cannot simply be stopped. Instead, this meditation teaches us to change our relationship to our thoughts, to witness them without becoming attached to them. Further, those other meditations eventually lead us into a state of suspension or the experience of what we call emptiness. But today's practice guides us somewhere different. It leads us into pratyahara, the withdrawal of the senses from distraction while we remain fully awake and aware. This is the bridge between the outer world and the deeper states of meditation. Let's practice together. You're going to sit in easy pose, cross-legged on the floor or upright in a chair like I am, with your spine straight and tall. Make sure if you're in the chair, your feet are grounded. Now you're going to close your eyes and gently focus at the third eye point, allowing the shoulders to relax. Become completely still. Here's part one of the meditation. We're going to use the right index finger, alternately opening and closing the nostrils. First, we close the right nostril, inhale deeply through the left nostril, and hold the breath for 45 seconds. Then we're going to close the left nostril, releasing the right nostril, and we exhale through that right nostril in 4 equal strokes, pumping the navel point inward with each stroke. We continue this cycle for 3 to 4 minutes. And as your practice develops, you may gradually increase the exhale to 8 equal strokes and extend the full practice to 8 minutes. But for now, we're just doing 4 minutes. We're never forcing the breath. We're allowing your capacity to increase naturally over time. Now here's part 2 of the meditation. We remain seated, but we gently open the eyes and gaze softly at a single point directly in front of you. Bring both hands into the knees in Gyan Mudra, thumb and index finger touching. You're going to inhale through both nostrils for 5 seconds, hold the breath for 10 seconds, and then exhale for 5 seconds, continuing to stare at that point with open eyes. Continue this rhythmic breathing for 11 minutes, inhaling for 5 seconds, holding for 10 seconds, and then exhaling for 5 seconds. That's 3 breaths a minute. Once again, as in the first part, As your practice deepens, gradually increase the breath to an inhale of 10 seconds, a hold of 15 seconds, and an exhale of 10 seconds. But for now, it's 5-second inhale, 10-second hold, and 5-second exhale. Throughout the meditation, bring your awareness to the inflow and the outflow of the breath, the divine spark of life itself. Now, here's what will be happening. This 2-part pranayama gradually balances both the lunar and solar energies of the body, the left and the right. And as these energies harmonize, the nervous system begins to settle, mental agitation decreases, and doubt begins to dissolve. The auric field becomes clearer, stronger, and more radiant. And rather than trying to stop the mind, we begin to witness it with greater clarity. This is the beginning of pratyahara, the art of withdrawing from distraction without withdrawing from life. And as awareness deepens, the senses naturally turn inward. The breath becomes quieter, the mind becomes steadier, and the radiant field surrounding you begins to strengthen from within. To close, you'll inhale deeply, hold the breath, gently close the eyes once again as in part 1, bringing your awareness back to the third eye point. Feel the mind becoming quiet. Allow the breath to return naturally. And remain still for a few moments, allowing the mind to settle fully into the peaceful state of pratyahara. Carry the sense of balance, clarity, and radiant presence into the week with you. And as always, if this practice has supported you, please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can continue sharing this kind of wisdom with others. And then, as always, I'll see you next Monday for another practice.